You really got me out of this jam, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's no problem. Ellie, you were going to be perfect for this job.
Yeah, and I'll get a break from bedpans. And Miss Tish, the supervisor from hell.
Well, plus the pay is not bad either.
Yeah, it's 20 cents more than what I was making at the hospital.
Right, plus tip.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it'll show Chris that I'm not such a loser after all. And that I can make enough money to save up for the house, and he'll just be so excited. I'm gonna give him a call.
Wait, Allie, now take it easy, okay? Because remember, I told you, I'm not the manager. All right? And Molly's gotta make sure it's okay first, you know?
Molly's gotta make sure what's okay.
Molly! Hey, remember that spot that you had open?
That spot for waitstaff?
Wait, right. Well, I think we got it covered.
No, I don't think so.
She's faking. Everybody hungry?
I want ice cream.
No ice cream, not until you've had at least 5 bites of something healthy.
I thought Mom was gonna be coming back in time for dinner.
Well, maybe she is. Maybe she got home while we were picking you up from practice. I'll tell you what, let's call home and see.
I'm not too hungry. You heard Dad. Not till after dinner.
Cut it out, you two.
Mom's not home?
No, the machine picked up. Hey, come on, don't be like that. I'm sure she'll be back from Chicago before we know it.
Hold it.
Hi, the kids and I, we were just checking in.
How is everybody? Did Faith take her medicine?
Everybody is fine. We were just wondering if you were on your way home yet.
No, the meeting is running late.
What's your ETA?
Yeah, I really, I don't know. I really can't tell. I'm not quite finished here yet, so I've got to go. But I'll call you back, okay? Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Laura Cleary.
Good night, don't be afraid. Sleep tight in my arms.
Sometimes I wish voicemail had never been invented. Excuse me.
Oh, fresh in your drink, Miss Cabot?
Oh, no, thank you. I was wondering if perhaps you had seen Mr. St. Clair around?
Oof, not since this morning, I'm afraid. But perhaps if you give Jennifer Munson's room a try.
Jordan.
Barbara. I didn't hear you come in.
You're working awfully late.
I couldn't sleep. How about you? You okay?
Yes, and I've made a decision about something. I'm glad you're here because I can share it with you.
Is it about your condition? Have the symptoms gotten worse?
Not today. But yesterday I had a headache that was very severe and my vision didn't come back for a long, long time. And so I realized that you were right about something.
You're going to get the treatment.
Absolutely not.
Barbara, this isn't just your vision that we're gambling with. We could be talking about your life here.
It is non-negotiable. I will not even consider treatment until after the show. No, what I'm talking about when I say that you're right is that you've been telling me that I need help to finish all this. And I do.
Well, I don't mean to pressure you. This is just figures
accurate
that
notes on the state of affairs right now before the show, and I just very sorry that it's taken me so long to realize that I do need help.
You want me to find someone?
I already did it.
What do you mean?
I made an offer to someone with the experience and the talent needed.
When did you have time to go to New York?
I didn't. This designer works locally. I made an offer to Carly Tenney.
I don't know what to say.
Well, say congratulations. Say thank you. Say, Barbara, despite the enormous sacrifice you've just made, you have saved your company.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I think you've made a huge mistake.
Barbara wouldn't offer me this kind of amazing opportunity without a catch, would she? No, and this was an offer to be a partner. And it would be just like her to sweeten the deal with something irresistible like that and then really let the axe fall.
Hold on. What are you getting at?
Somehow, some way, she must have found out what you and I are, well, what we were planning.
How? When Craig threatened to blow us out of the water, I convinced Barbara that wasn't true. Unless you blabbed to Rosanna.
That's my sister you're talking about. She would never sell me out.
Yeah, well, she'd sell me out in a heartbeat. He's just got Jordan Sinclair. Now, he seems worried about something, all worked up. Maybe he went to talk to Barbara.
So, offering me this job is just part of some plot to have my head? I have been on the receiving end of Barbara's revenge before, and I do not intend to be there again.
Hold on. We don't know that that's what this is.
Whatever it is. I already pulled out of your get back at Mama plot, and then Mama shows up at my door. I don't want her coming after me for something I didn't even do. You got me into this, Paul. You had better find a way to get me out.
Let's not jump to any conclusions, okay? We don't know why Barbara made that offer. There could be any number of explanations.
Well, like what? Give me one.
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
I want Carly because she has something of a reputation. There's been a general acknowledgement that she's an emerging major talent.
She's had one important show.
Oh, come on. We don't know why careers move in the way they do. Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes it's timing. I do know this. She hasn't had a showcase to display her gifts.
Where is this coming from? When I came on board here, you made it a condition of my employment that I go nowhere near the woman.
Yes, well, Carly and I certainly have had our difficulties in the past, but that's all changed.
How?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I would say impending blindness is rather desperate, wouldn't you?
Yes, but Carly Tenney is not the only designer with good buzz.
She'll hit the ground running. She knows this company, and I would say that's an inside track.
Yeah, maybe she has more of an inside track than you realize.
What's that supposed to mean?
I know that you love your son, and you trust Paul. And I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm trying to undermine him.
I will put an end to your discomfort here. If you're talking about the rumors that Paul and Carly have been working together to take over PRO, wrestle it away from me.
Are you sure that they're only rumors?
They're not true, and they're ancient besides.
Well, then why haven't they gone away? Where there's smoke, there's always fire, Barbara, and a very reliable source told me.
Told you? Told you what? Come on, Jordan, you know this industry. Gossip flies faster than flu and is twice as deadly. So unless you have a contract, some sketches, or a tape of a conversation you've heard, we have nothing to talk about. Do you have any proof, Jordan? Any proof at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so it seems you not only don't have any smoke, you don't have any fire. Now, I will tell you, there was a time where, yes, I thought that maybe Paul would betray me, but that time is long gone. We've come together. I trust his loyalty. And you are a very smart young man. And you've become a great asset, Not only to this company, but to me personally. But I will tell you, all the thinking doesn't go on up here, you know. I may not be able to see so well with my eyes, but my heart sees very clearly. And I know Paul wants this family together as much as I do.
Well, I hope you're right. But before you bring Carly into the company, could you just give me a little more time to investigate
Have any more
these
time? Don't you
allegations?
understand that? I'm in a race to save my company, my family, and to save my life.
Molly, can you just hear me out for 1 second? Now, I think you would be making a monster mistake if you don't hire Allison.
Who are you, her lawyer?
No, Erin's been a really good friend to me. The best.
The best. Okay. All right, I'll listen to what you have to say, but it doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. State your case, Snyder.
Okay. First of all, Allison is a hard worker. Okay, I've seen it with my own eyes at the hospital. This girl will do anything. Anytime somebody asks her for extra help, she's cool with it.
From what I understand, Allison works hardest at getting in trouble.
Who are you talking to, Craig?
Well, I have to. He's my partner. I can't just ignore what he has to say. Besides, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to see that she's always in trouble.
Yeah, I know that, but I really have changed. I have. And yeah, I have made mistakes, but who hasn't? I really need this job, and I promise that I'll work really hard and I won't mess up.
Allison, why do you need this job so bad? Weren't you working at the hospital? Trouble, right? See? Sorry, guys.
No, but it had nothing to do with my work. I swear I was really good at the hospital.
But you lost the gig.
Yes, but that was totally personal, not professional. This woman, Tish, she hates me.
Yeah, Tish is Allie's supervisor.
Yeah, and I know that I shouldn't have let her get to me, and I'm really sorry. If I could do that all over again, I would have just tuned her out and not listened.
Not listen to what?
Just all of the horrible things that she had to say. She was always putting me down in front of Chris and his friends and everybody and treating me like I was 3 years old. And the other day at Rose's charity here, and okay, I was in the bathroom and she came in and she started hassling me and she told me that she slept with Chris. I know I should have just walked away, but I couldn't.
So what'd you do?
I pushed her. I pushed her into the stall, and then I dunked her head in the toilet, and then I ran away.
You dunked her head in the toilet right here in Metro? And then you walked away? Well, that's where you messed up. You should have stuck around to flush. I would have. Oh, that's flushed her head down. That is a vintage Molly move right out of my handbook. You're hired, girlfriend.
I am?
Yes. When can you start?
As soon as I call Chris. Thank you, Molly. Thank you so much.
Flushed her down the toilet.
Thanks.
I like her.
Yeah. Thank you so much. She's having a rough day. She needs that.
I know what it's like to have rough days. So how's by you? Everything okay?
Fine. Everything's okay, I guess.
And with your dad? He's okay? Have you talked to him lately?
Yeah, I talked to him a little while ago. I think Lily's out, so he's taking the kids to Al's for dinner.
Chris, I was just about to call you.
Alice, I need you to meet me over the hospital right away.
How come?
I can't get into it on the phone. Just please get over there now.
So, what did Chris say about the job?
I didn't even get a chance to tell him. He wants me to go back to the hospital.
Well, that's great. He probably wants to apologize.
No, I'm not so sure about that. He sounded kind of funny on the phone.
Allie, enough with this. Can you start thinking positive? Go, get out of here. Go on now, go. I'll tell Molly what's up. You'll be fine.
I hope that you're right.
I can't cut it.
Luke, do me a favor. Hold your sister's plate so that I can...
Looks like you could use an extra hand.
Yeah, they should give you one with each new kid that you have. Thanks, your timing couldn't have been better.
It's been a long time since anybody told me that. Chocolate. Who knew? Chocolate milkshakes are my favorite, especially when they're in the glass and not on your shirt.
Hi, Molly.
Hi, you look pretty.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Fee.
No way.
Yeah.
No, are you an imposter? You're not the same girl that watched videotapes with me in my hotel room. No.
Yes.
You got so big. And if it's possible, you got prettier. You know how pretty you are? Well, everybody's eating but you. Can I help you out?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
Well, then obviously you have forgotten the cardinal rule about kids in restaurants. You have to have a parent per kid. They can't outnumber the parents. And at least with me here, there's 2 to 3, so we have a fighting chance.
Luke, do me a favor, scoot over.
Tell her to grab a chair. Hey, scoot over. Yum.
Through thick and through thin, for better or worse, I'll be here with you. So good night, don't be afraid.
Can I get you something, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
A drink?
Oh.
You want one?
No. I'm just here to listen to the music. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll have a glass of wine. Red wine?
Coming up.
Thank you for meeting me, Roseanne. I know that you're incredibly busy.
Oh, you're welcome. You're lucky I don't have any plans for tonight. Would you like a drink?
No. I just need a little advice. I know we haven't known each other for very long, but you're so experienced in business, and you've already been so open with me.
Well, I've made my reputation by laying my cards on the table.
I know that, and in a way, this issue involves you.
Is this BRO business?
Yes, but it's not something I can talk to Jennifer or Paul about.
Oh, is there a problem?
I told Barbara about Paul and Carly's plans to ease her out of the business.
Oh, my. That was a brave step.
Yes, except not only did Barbara refuse to believe me, she's offered Carly a job.
She what?
Yes. Today, she went to Carly and asked her to help design the new line.
There you are.
Oh, hello to you too, darling.
We need to talk.
I know you're very upset about the sportswear, but it's going to be better.
You're right, I am, but that's not what I want to talk to you about.
Really?
I talked with Carly.
Ah, I see. Oh, hence your rush through the front door. Are you surprised? Yes, you are.
Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush. What the hell's going on?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Where's this job?
It's at Metro, and Aaron helped me get it.
You're not working there. So this offer to Carly is legitimate?
Absolutely. No strings attached.
I don't know what to think.
Here's what to think. That you came to the right person. Because I'm going to take care of this, Jordan.
Paul, there's nothing going on right now. I just need an extra push, and so I offered Carly an opportunity to come to work for BRO, and I hope that she says yes.
So what? Let me get this straight. You woke up this morning and said, oh, I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to call a woman that I've denounced and threatened and swore that I'd never work with. I'm going to call her up and see if she wants to be my partner.
Paul, I didn't think about this like some kind of a lark. It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. I've been thinking about this for some time.
Since when?
Well, since a couple of weeks ago when I took those few days off.
You said you were tired.
I was burnt out.
Did you go see a doctor?
What?
Well, Is this insanity because of some medication you're taking that I don't know about?
No, of course not. Honey, come on, think about it, all right? I've been under an awful lot of strain. Between worrying about Will and trying to pull these all-nighters like some kind of college co-ed, I finally realized something. I wasn't going to make it.
Okay, look, I know that we've been having trouble with the sportswear.
It's not just the sportswear, it's the entire line. It's all of it. I need some help. That's all, Paul.
Well, why didn't you come to me? I could have helped you hire another assistant.
I don't need an assistant. I don't need someone to come in and put the final touches on a line that I've already designed. I needed someone to come in with a couple of dozen of fresh ideas and see them all the way through to production.
Right, and there's no one on this side of the Atlantic with fresh ideas besides your sworn enemy?
Think about it, all right? It's not crazy. It's brilliant. Carly is here. She's in town. She's available. She knows this company. She knows our market.
She knows you.
That's not necessarily a negative. And besides, with Carly, I already know there are no question marks.
Right, and she already knows that you hate her like the devil.
Perhaps. But the devil you know is better than the one you don't. Isn't that what they say?
So what fresh hell do you have planned for her? Is there a secret dungeon in the basement? Is there a secret room behind one of these walls I don't know about?
Well, are we ever going to get past that? I mean, are you going to always want to trot out my transgressions every single time I surprise you or disappoint you?
Okay, Mom, look, I'm sorry, okay? But this complete change of heart, it's just a little hard for me to swallow.
Is it? Come on, honey, look at us. A few months ago, the chasm between us was wider than the Grand Canyon, but we healed it. Everyone said that we wouldn't be able to pull this family back together, but we have. Magnificently. We've come a long, long way, Paul. But in order for that to have happened, I had to change. And I thought you believed in that. I thought you believed in me.
So this offer to Carly is legitimate?
Absolutely. No strings attached. And I'm hoping that when she says yes, you'll see that.
Okay, forgive me for being like a bulldog here, but you made an offer similar to this one to Carly before, and she wound up shipped out of the country. It was an offer that she very much regretted taking.
Okay, I tell you what. You tell Carly that she can hire a bodyguard to come to work with her and she can send me the bill, all right? But I need her now. I don't have a lot of time. I have to meet a deadline for this show. The future of this company depends on it.
Did I miss a headline saying that hell froze over?
No, it's true. Barbara wants to hire Carly.
My sister Carly. The woman that's been a thorn in Barbara's side since the invention of thread. And did she accept this peculiar offer?
Not yet, but apparently Barbara got her to think about it.
So the door is still open. Huh. What do you think would make Barbara do such a thing?
Well, Barbara has been under some personal pressures lately.
Oh, well, yes, that's, completely understandable. I'm sure you're aware of the tragedy involving her youngest son. Of course you are. Nobody knows more than me how much losing a child can shatter your confidence in all areas of your life, but to recruit Carly, nothing explains that.
Well, we have this big fashion show coming up,
yes,
you know, which...
I'm aware of that. All the trades are buzzing about that.
Yes, and given Barbara's state of mind and the prospect of working for days on end without stop, she came to the conclusion that she needs help. She doesn't think she's going to be able to finish in time.
Wow. And how do you feel about bringing Carly in?
Personally, I'm a big fan of hers. All the samples I've seen of her work are phenomenal.
But something doesn't feel right to you.
Under ordinary circumstances, I would tell Barbara, go for it. Carly is the perfect solution. But given what you told me about her alliance with Paul, how can I condone it? It's like being asked to make a move in a chess game without knowing what pieces are on the board. I don't know what to think.
Here's what to think. That you came to the right person. Because I'm going to take care of this, Jordan. I promise.
Anyway, let me tell you what Bridget did next. Do you want to guess, or should I tell you?
Come on.
Okay. If you must know, she grabbed a green bean right off my plate, and she said, "So are these the human beings you've been talking about?"
Wow, I would have thought that Lily would have called me back by now.
Mom's in Chicago.
Yeah, she had to pick up a check for the Rose Foundation.
So, is everything going well?
Yeah, things are going well.
Can I have the waiter bring you another glass of wine?
Oh, no. Thank you. I'm fine.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back with one of my favorites.
Oh, good.
You a friend of hers?
No.
Good. Of course, she stinks, doesn't she?
No. Well, why would you hire somebody that you don't like?
Hire her. This is open mic night. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Open mic night?
Yeah. Anybody with half a lung can get up there and croon away. Are you a singer?
I was. It's a lifetime ago.
I bet you're pretty good. Looks like you got a little soul smoldering under there.
Want to find out?
Sure, I'll put you on the schedule for next week. What?
Oh, I'm from out of town. I won't be here next week. It's okay.
What's too bad?
How about tonight?
And be sure to wait for the change. We need it for the tip.
I know, Dad. Can I take a mint?
Yeah, sure. And you, little girl, we need to put on your jacket because we are heading home.
What about my ice cream? I ate all my human beings.
I'll tell you what, we'll pick up some ice cream on the way home, and maybe you can have dessert with Mommy.
Mommy's not home.
Well, I'm sure she's on her way. I'm sure that she'll be home by the time we get there.
Okay, I got you on the schedule for tonight, and you're on next.
So, what kind of trap is it?
I don't think it's a trap at all.
Did you talk to your mother?
Yeah. Carly, I've dealt with my mother my entire life, and I've never understood why she does anything, but I feel like I've always been able to read her. And she seems legit. She doesn't seem to suspect that you and I have been working together at all. She didn't study my face to see if I was giving away anything. She didn't ask questions that had double meanings. She said she needs help and that you're the best person for the job.
Was she at the office?
Yeah. And there's a new chart there tracking the progress for the fashion show, and she's really up against a wall. And she's only half finished with most of the lines. She gave me her word that it was a bona fide offer, and I'm inclined to believe her.
Although what?
How much is Barbara Ryan's word really worth?
Allison, over here.
What's wrong?
Look, I don't think that we got the whole story about what happened between you and Tish last night.
There's nothing more to tell, I promise. Chris, please believe me.
Tish, have you met my brother, Tom Hughes?
The district attorney? Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hello, Dr. Dixon.
Tish?
What is she doing back here?
I'll explain that in a minute. How was dinner?
Fine. But you're not standing here with the DA and Dr. Dixon to talk about dinner, are you?
You were at Al's, right?
Yes. But why are you asking me about what I ate when you should be asking where this maniac is back in the hospital?
I was at Al's, too.
Oh? I didn't see you.
I know. But I sure saw you. And when I did, I started to make some calls.
I don't know what you think that you saw.
Well,
but
for starters, you weren't wearing that thing. And you were chatting on your cell phone, and you had it propped between your head and your shoulder. It's an interesting trick for somebody with a neck injury. You're just chatting away like you didn't have a care or pain in the world.
I told you that she wasn't hurt.
I took it off to eat.
I talked to Dr. Sayer.
Who is? An intern. He's on the next rotation.
He was at Metro last night. Said that he and Tish closed up the place. Said she danced with every guy there.
So the pain didn't start until this morning.
Yeah, I thought you might say that. So I called the gym. You know the yoga instructor, Kira?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, she sure knows you. She said that you're in fine form this morning in yoga class. Even used you to demonstrate a shoulder stand.
Yes, after Dr. Hughes told me what he knew, I did a little examination on myself. Now, I know that you did not see any doctors here at all, Tish. And you never did have an MRI.
And I checked the inventory, and the only thing missing and unaccounted for was one neck brace. What do you make of that, Tish?
Yeah, I'm curious. What do you make of that, Tish?
It's the moment you've been waiting for 4 years in the making. Everyone will be talking about it. Ashley comes face to face with Victor.
You were lying to me. You deceived me.
I'm really so very sorry.
Don't miss The Young and the Restless.
Don't make me regret telling you.
Happiest, my child. It changes everything.
Tuesday on CBS Daytime.
In light of what I have heard here today, I would say that you are a less than credible witness. Therefore, my office will not be pressing assault charges against Allison.
There is one other thing I would like to say, and that is that I think both of you young women have behaved very badly. You've made reckless decisions. However, I'm not going to fire either one of you, but I want to warn you. Let this be the last time that your personal animosities spill over onto the workplace. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm going to talk to Human Resources and see if I can get you assigned to different floors. In the meantime, you can report to your regular workstation tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Tom, thank you for coming down.
No problem. In fact, you saved the taxpayers a big headache. I will file all the proper papers and make sure the charges are dropped.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank him.
Oh, I intend to. I don't even know what to say, what you did. Thank you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Allison.
And, I have a surprise for you. I mean, it's not nearly as gigantic as the one that you gave me, but...
What is it?
Well, when I thought I was suspended from here, I went out and I got another job, and it pays even better, and it's nights and weekends, so it's the same as when you'll be moonlighting at the clinic. And I thought I could just keep it and help rebuild your savings.
You are something else, Allison. So, where's this job?
It's at Metro, and Aaron helped me get it.
No way, Allie. You're not working there.
Lily?
Mom?
Lily?
Mom?
Why don't you guys go in the kitchen and grab some bowls and a scoop, and I'll be right there, okay? I wonder where she could be.
You've handled a microphone before, right? Cool. I'll introduce you, and then it's all yours. I just realized I don't know how to introduce you.
Oh. Well, what'd you write on the schedule?
New girl.
New girl. How about Violet?
Like the flower?
Yes.
Violet what?
Palmer. Violet Palmer.
You're still here.
Ever take a good, hard look at your life? Take inventory of everything that you have, everything that you've done.
Well, they say that you should take stock on a regular basis. I'm not sure I do it often enough.
Every morning for the past few months, few years, I've had to get myself out of bed, look at myself in the mirror, and face a life in which I've made a lot of mistakes. When I sit down at my desk and the lights grow dim and the lines on my sketchbook grow so fuzzy that I can't see them anymore, I don't ask myself how I got there because I already know. Life doesn't really surprise me too much anymore.
No one deserves a brain tumor, Barbara.
I wasn't feeling sorry for myself. Just making contingency plans.
So, have you gotten an answer from Carly yet?
No, I haven't, but Paul stopped by. He wanted to know why I would offer my arch rival a place in my company, come in as full partner with me.
And what did you tell him?
I told him the same thing I told Carly. That I need her. Now I just have to hope that they both believe me. What should I do?
I need to tell you, Carly. You already said you want to work with me. Look, if you think she's setting you a trap, then why walk into it? If you don't trust her, walk away.
Would you?
Trust her? You know, a week ago, if you'd asked me, I would say definitely not. Walk away. But after talking to her, I'm not sure what to believe. You have to go with your gut on this one.
Get a grip, Carly. This is Barbara we're talking about here. What now? Oh,
Hi.
hi.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had a couple of surprise visitors tonight, that's all.
Oh.
Come on in. You? You okay?
Yeah, everything's... I'm fine. But, you're not.
What?
Something's bothering you?
No, I'm fine. I'm putting away some of the sketches that I made for Paul. Can I get you something? Tea or drink? Let me get these out of your way. You can sit down.
Carly, stop. I know what's going on.
You do?
Barbara offered you a job, BRO.
She did. But I didn't seek her out, Rosanna. I promised you that I wouldn't work with Paul, and this wasn't some kind of tricky way to get around that. I wouldn't do that to you. And I haven't even given her an answer about it yet.
Look, if you want to take Barbara up on her offer, I won't stand in your way.
You won't?
In fact, I want you to take the job.
Next week on As the World Turns.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
Margo.
can and will be used against you in a court of law.
No,
you have the
you're
right
not
to an
arresting me.
attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided for you without cost.
And as Barbara's hire, I'm not going anywhere until she lets me go.
Okay, Mom, tell him he's fired.
Not that I want to marry him. I need to marry him.